What is up, guys? Mega Matt here with another pickups video for the month of February. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. First deal I got was a Facebook Marketplace deal. A lady wanted 20 bucks. It was a DSi with a charger and a few games. No games aren't really anything great, so I'm not really going to show those. But I got the 25th anniversary Super Mario DSi. I have been looking for this, however, this one is beat up pretty bad on the corners there, but it still works. I tested it, the hinges are good on it, so the screens are good. The screen is good, so not a bad pickup for 20 bucks. Next I got some Mercari deals. This first one, I've been looking for this series for a while, and I remember to look for it, and then I happened to be on the app, and I was just browsing, and I came across this. Decided to grab it because I have the last two. There's 5 volumes in this Namco museum series, and these are like the original black label covers. As you can see, I have volume 3, and that is an M, and it shows on the back of this that volume 1 is a big N, A, volume 2 is an A, volume 3 is an M, volume 4 is a C, and volume 5 is an O. And I have 4 and 5 that I picked up in a lot at a garage sale, and those are probably the most expensive ones out of this series to get black labels. So happy to add that. So now all I need is volume 1 and volume 2, and I'll have the entire black label collection, which is nice. Next thing I got, which I was pretty happy to get, been looking for this for a while, actually probably at least 3 years. I can never find it for a good price. It's either too expensive or it's cheap and it's in really rough shape. Person on Mercari had this, listed it, believe it was 40 bucks shipped, and I just went ahead and snagged it as fast as I could because you just don't come by these. And this is the red Game Boy Advance Target Edition. And it has the battery cover. A lot of times I find these and they don't have battery covers, and that's kind of sad, unfortunately. But I have been looking for this thing for a long time, and I finally have it. I just love the color of it, and the fact that it was Target exclusive just is even crazier. And I do have there is a blue one I have that was a Toys R Us exclusive. And I believe there is a blue Target exclusive as well, but as far as that goes, I'm pretty much done trying to get. I don't really want to get the blue Target one since I have like the dark blue Toys R Us one, which is even better. Okay, moving along. This was kind of an improp buy. I was at my local mall a couple weeks ago, and I was at Barnes and Noble, and Barnes and Noble has like a clearance. Sometimes they do a clearance on like a lot of stuff. And I saw this sitting there. I picked it up. I looked at it. I wasn't sure if I wanted it. It was 75% off, I believe. I only paid like probably $4 for this thing, but just thought it was cool maybe to add to the collection. Not really play per se, but this is the Pac-Man Micro Arcade, and it actually plays Pac-Man. I mean, that's like a sticker on the front, but if I took it out, I tested it, it does actually play Pac-Man, but I don't know if about you, but I really don't want to squint my eyes, playing this for a good hour, hour and a half, but I just thought it was cool. The packaging looks really cool, and maybe I'll just display it instead of play it. So next thing I got was actually a GameStop pickup. I actually pre-ordered this and it came in. I got the first volume of this last month, and the second volume came in. This is for the Nintendo Switch, so another Switch game. And this is the man, I'm going brutal. Psycho Shooting Stars Bravo Edition. The one last month was the Alpha Edition, and this has a variety of shooters on it, including Gunbird, Gunbird 2, Gun Barrack, Tengai, Samurai Aces, and I believe that's Samurai Aces. I don't know what that's. I don't know what that says. I don't know. I don't know what that last one is. It might be a sequel to Samurai Aces. I think. I don't know. But just wanted to have that. I do believe I have a feeling that this, along with the first volume, are going to probably go up in value in the next couple years, because shoot 'em ups, if it has a history, the history of shoot 'em ups, especially on like PlayStation 1, Dreamcast, all that, they're stupid expensive now. So I don't know. I just had a gut feeling this would go up. That's not why I bought it. I wanted it to play it. So I will be opening it and play it. It's not like I'm going to keep it sealed. And then I was looking at the retro section at GameStop. GameStop, I guess, is allowed to sell retro games again. I know for a while there they were not allowed to sell them. They could only sell them online. But they had a little retro games section. Had Genesis games, Super Nintendo, but they had in one of their little bags of their accessory bags, I saw this, and it was only $5. And these things normally go for like 30 to 35. So, and it's in really nice shape, and I'm glad I have two of these now. But this is the Dogbone controller for the NES top loader. Uh, I did buy a top loader quite a while ago, and it only came with one controller, one Dogbone controller, but now I have two Dogbone controllers. And for $5, that is a crazy deal in my opinion. So really happy about that. Um, the other thing I also got at GameStop is this game just came out last weekend, I believe, and that is the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection for the Nintendo Switch. Have not played this yet. I've played the Zero series on I believe it's on the Game Boy Advance, and it's okay. The first couple are good, but then after like Zero ZX or Zero 2 Mega Man Zero Z2 or whatever, I don't even know what. Trying to look and see what they're called, and I can't see because there's something's blocking it. But anyway, after like the second one of this game, it kind of goes downhill. But it's a Mega Man game, and it's a collection, and I gotta have it. So there you go. uh, Next thing I got was from the company Limited Run Games. Limited Run Games do like a obviously limited release of games that they make. Um, Around after Christmas time, they have like leftover games that they haven't sold, and they do this thing called a limited run blind box. It's only $19.99, I believe, plus shipping. Uh, but you don't know what the heck you're gonna get, and it's completely random. So I decided to take a chance. I took a chance on the Switch one, so this is a Switch game. And I was pretty impressed when I opened it to see what I got. I was gonna save this and do like a unboxing on this video, but I just couldn't wait that long. So, um, but what I got in the mystery box was Super Meat Boy for the Nintendo Switch. So I'm very happy to have that for the collection. I was actually looking to buy this eventually. And then it came with two cards. Nothing crazy. This is a 2020 card, and don't really know what game that's from. I did look it up, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I believe it's a game for PS4 that was released by Limited Run. But yeah, super happy about that. Super Meat Boy for the Nintendo Switch. So that is awesome. And then I did a trade with a local gamer that I am friends with on Facebook. We've never really talked before, but he was selling this copy, and he wanted to he either wanted to sell it or he wanted to trade it. So I asked him what he wanted for trade, and he sent me a list of Super Nintendo games he was looking for, and I had two of them, which equaled up to the value of this, and we made the trade. So I'm happy to have this for trade. I will be bringing this to the Midwest Gaming Classic, which is next month. I'm super stoked about that. Or actually, is it next month or 2 months? No, next month. Today's March 1st. Duh! Anyway, Midwest Gaming Classic in April. So I'm bringing this game along with Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers Volume 2 or Part 2. That is a stupid expensive game. And so is this one. Not as expensive, but this is better for trade bait. This is Contra Force for the regular NES. And it's got a really nice label. And the chip is authentic and everything. I opened it up, tested this game, and this will be for trade at MGC. So if anybody is watching and you want this copy for trade, hit me up. Or I'll see you at MGC, or either way. Anyway, this next pickup was actually purchased and on the Target website. They were having a Leap Day sale, so that was yesterday. If you bought a game online and picked it up in store, you got 20% or 25% off, something like that. So this game is normally $60 and I got it for 45 with tax and everything. But I've been eyeing this and I didn't want to pay full price for it. It does have 3 games on it, so it's a triple pack. This for the Nintendo Switch is the Resident Evil triple pack. I believe, if I don't throw it, comes with 4, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, which I really enjoyed. Resident Evil 6 was okay. 4 and 5 is why I got it. Those are pretty good games, Resident Evil games. And the last pickup I got was just probably the best pickup of the month, and I got it last night at like 11 o'clock. Crazy deal. I was just on Facebook Marketplace, just browsing, and this came up with like, it was posted 3 minutes ago. I asked the guy if it was available. He said it was. I asked him if he had other games. He said he had Game Boy games as well. But he was asking $20 for this. And then he said he had some Game Boy games, and he said you can have the Game Boy games for an extra $5. So what you guys are about to see is well worth over $25 for what I paid for this lot. But first, we've got the limited edition gold Super Nintendo, two-toned gold Super Nintendo. I know these are pretty rare. I believe I saw one that was like for $1,000 on eBay. No, just kidding, guys. This is very, very sun faded, if you could not tell. But everybody laughs about this being, they call it the super rare two-tone Super Nintendo. So obviously he had that sitting out for quite some time. But the games that were included were a Super Game Boy. We got Pilot Wings. It's a good title. Monopoly. Super Mario World, which is worth $20-25 just by itself. And then this game, which I was kind of surprised to see the value of this. This is kind of a rare, obscure Super Nintendo game that you don't see. That is Operation Thunderbolt. I looked this game up and it goes for around $50. So that is awesome. But then, the Game Boy games. Didn't know what he had, but he said I could have all his Game Boy games for $5. An extra $5. So I didn't know what I was getting into, but I took a shot in the dark, and boy, was it worth it. So first we got 102 Dalmatians, Puppy Rescue. Nothing crazy, right? Pac-Man, nothing crazy. Top Gun, which I didn't even know they made a Top Gun on the Game Boy Color. Pokemon Pinball, which is missing the battery cover, unfortunately. Not a big deal. We got Wario Land 3. That's a good one. Pokemon Puzzle Challenge. Pokemon Trading Card Game. Do you see where this guy is going, guys? Pokemon Yellow. With the labels pretty beat up. I have not tested if it saves, but I do have extra save batteries that I can replace this and solder in and replace to have a new battery. Kirby Tilt and Tumble. I actually been looking for this game. I don't know. For some reason, I kind of want this because the cartridge is just a different color, and you kind of like have to tilt your GBA back and forth. It's kind of interesting. And then the last two, which are probably the best two out of the bunch, maybe if I can hold them at the same time here, is, come on, Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages, and Oracle of Seasons. So that is awesome. So $5 or $5 for all of those, $25 for the Super Nintendo, the games, and the Game Boy games, and the Super Nintendo came with 2 controllers and the hookups. So all I have to do is clean up that Super Nintendo, and I haven't tested it yet, but it probably works. Like I said, a lot of the stuff was just dusty. It looked like it'd been sitting for a long time. But that is it, guys. That is my pickups for February. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like, please leave a like and a comment. Yeah, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe because I do pickup videos every month. There might be more videos coming because I am gonna buy something for my phone, and hopefully I will make more video content based on that, but we will see. But yeah, backup, I do have one more pickup that I completely forgot about. Anyway, this was at my local game store. I actually bought something at my local game store, which is kind of odd. This was sitting in the case. It was, I believe, $50. Been looking for this for the GameCube, and it came in the box. That is a game screen for the Nintendo GameCube. It is a Mad Catz brand, so it's third party. But I plugged it in, hooked it all up, and it works pretty good, and it's pretty nice. I do have a screen for my PS1 as well, and I really wanted one for my GameCube. Just in case I'm traveling and I decide I want to take my GameCube in a few games. But that's cool. Anyway, that is it. That's it. I believe that's it. If I forgot anything else, oh well. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and until next time, take care.